Today in homework, we will be having a field trip. We will be in Museum Pambata for the whole week. And here, we will talk about different lessons for different subjects. And today is Monday. And you know what Monday means. Today is English Day. But instead of learning a new lesson in English for today, we will do a different activity for today. Because we are in a museum, we will be going around the museum, reading information in the labels and different things that we can read in the museum. And then later, with the kid that I will be working with, we will be making a paragraph. Paragraph about the things we read inside the museum. So kids, be with us this whole week because we are going on a field trip. O mga bata, samahan nyo kami ha. Marami tayong pag-uusapan para sa linggong ito. Marami tayong pag-aaralan at tiyak na tiyak ko mag-enjoy kayong lahat. Sama-sama tayong mag-aral. Sama-sama tayong masayang gumawa ng homework. Nandito na ako sa Museum Pambata at makakasalubong ko na doon yung mga makakasama ko para sa buong linggong ito. Tara, samahan niyo ako!
When a story starts with faith, it can only grow further and stronger. As time passes by, we learn about your story. In an institution of exceptional healthcare, with genuine Christian compassion, we care about you. With a safe, secured, and sanitized environment, accompanied by a team of trusted healthcare professionals, we are built this way to serve you better. By providing affordable health services to general population, we want what's best for you. Because at New Era General Hospital, everyone matters.
Monday is English Day!
You know what a bahay kubo is, Claire?
Yes.
Yes, that's a bahay kubo. It's actually made of nipa. Okay? And we call it a nipa hut. What do we call it?
Nipa hut.
Nipa hut. Alam mo ba noon, Claire? Kasi yung mga tao noon, kadalasan sa bukid o sa probinsya, nakatira sila sa isang nipa hut. And then, they also have different plants like this. So yun, may bahay kubo. Tapos maraming mga vegetables na nandoon sa paligid ng bahay kubo.
Gulay.
Diba? Opo, gulay. Maraming gulay. Ano-anong gulay makikita natin?
Singkamas.
Singkamas,
Talong.
talong,
Sigarilyas.
sigarilyas,
Mani.
mani,
Sitaw.
sitaw,
Bata.
bataw, patani. Tama. Ano pa to?
Kundol.
Kondol,
Patola.
patola,
Upo.
upo,
Kalabasa.
kalabasa,
Labano.
labanos, mustasa. It's actually a song, Claire.
Bahay kubo.
Yeah, it's a bahay kubo song. That's right. What else? You have
Sibuyas.
matis,
Bawang.
luya,
Linga.
linga. That's right. And then, let's go around. Let's go around. What else can we see? Oh, there's the layers of the rainforest, right? You know what, Claire? Di ba in English, you make some essays? You also write essays or you write paragraphs? Maybe what we can do is, what if we use the information that we gathered from this exhibit in making a paragraph? Do you like that? Okay, when we come back, to my house, maybe we can write a paragraph about what we saw inside the Museum Pambata. You like? Okay.
We are now open for business.
Open for Business with Cesar Vallejos. Every Sunday, 9 p.m.
Sunday 25.
So let's go read. Did you know that?
That almost half of the rainforests in the world have been cut down in the last 50 years. Many animal species are losing their homes. Some of them have become extinct or endangered.
Oh, and then let's read the others.
Danger. The Philippine rainforest is in danger. 94% of the Philippines used to be covered by tropical rainforest. In 1998, it was estimated that only 22.2% remain.
We can use this information in making a paragraph, alright? So maybe in your paragraph, can you make me a paragraph in English using the information about the rainforest? Okay, what else can we read? I'm gonna read this one. Okay, or you want to read this one? The cutting down
of trees in the rainforest is a primary reason why animals become endangered. These include the Visayan spotted deer, cloud rat, tarsier, and the Philippine eagle.
That's right. So
I love tarsier.
oh, I love tarsiers too. Where can we find the tarsiers? In letter B. In Bohol. That's right. So this is an example of a rainforest. Hi, Tardi. Hi, Yasmin. That's an example of a rainforest, and that's the Philippine eagle. Right? The Philippine eagle first flaps its wing at the age of 32 days. So that's an example of a forest in the Philippines, right? Okay, so let's go look here. So this is another example of, I think it's like a forest, right? So Nara leaves.
Go around the room, look for
Similar leaves like this. Did you know that the roots of trees hold down the soil?
and absorb rainwater. When trees are cut down,
we lose rainforest cover,
so there are
less trees to clean our air and store water. See, while reading, you know what? While reading, we are able also to find information, right? Okay, so I think it's also important that when you go on exhibits, you are able to read. Let's read all the things that we can find. All right. The Rafflesia is the largest flower in the world. It can be found in the Philippines. I remember, I think it's found in the Palawan. Okay. Right. Let's read this one, Claire.
There are some 3,600 species of plants, fungi, and animals,
and they can only be found in our country. There are some 3,600 species of plants, fungi, and animals, and they can only be found in our country. I think our country is very rich in animals, fungi, and plants, right? Okay, and then let's look here. Oh, so this is an example of a common farm, right? A common farm in the Philippines. So what do you think should you be writing on your paragraph when we return in my place? What do you think? We can, look here, honey. We can talk about how rich the Philippines is. We can talk about how rich the Philippines is in terms of natural resources, right? And then maybe we can also talk about your experience in Museum Pambata, right? I think there's one more place that we can go to. Okay, let's walk first. Yes, let's walk first. So it takes 50 years to grow a tree.
How old are you?
How old are you?
I am 8.
You're 8 years old. So if you plant a tree now and it's, how old do you think the tree can be? 50 plus 8.
58.
58. The annual average rainfall in the Philippines measure up to 5,000 millimeters.
Wow, that's a lot.
That's a lot, that's right. So don't forget those information, okay? Okay? You wanna go inside? Sige, you go inside. Oh, what can you find there?
I found some plants,
Some
animals.
You know what? This is called a food chain. Okay, it's a food chain. Have you ever seen a lizard catch a fly?
No.
No? In science, we call that a food chain. Come here. Call that a food chain. Okay, this is the way nature works. Okay, so maybe we can also talk about that. And last one, let's read that.
Some living
Things
on
plant
plants, yet also help in their growth.
When birds, butterflies, and bees take pollen and seeds from plants and flowers,
they
help more plants to grow in other places.
When animals die, their bodies decay and bacteria eat them up. In this way, the dead animals nourishes the soil. When this happens, the soil is fertilized and help trees and plants grow better.
Wow! You know what? You're really good in reading, right? You know,
I am
Claire.
very fond of reading.
Yes, you're very fond of reading. And what's the importance of reading, Claire? You are able to learn and find more information when we read. That's right. And then the things that you read, we can also use that in writing, right? We can write a paragraph maybe. Can you help me write a paragraph about your experience in Museo? Okay? So I think that's what we can do, right? Okay, so you want to play there first?
Yep.
Okay, go play there first. Hi kids! Today in English Day, we didn't talk about English concepts. Instead, I asked Claire to read things that we found here in Museum Pambata. What she did was, she had to read the labels or also the information that we found on the walls. You know what, kids? One of the importance of reading is that you can learn a lot of things when you are able to read. And also, these information that Claire got from the information that she read, she will be using this in writing a paragraph. If you are able to read and remember the things that you read, you will be able to make a good paragraph. So kids, remember, reading is important. It's not just for English, it's not just for language subjects, but reading is something that we use in our daily lives. So we have to keep on reading.
On your way to success? Start with the best. New Era University, where we guide every individual to their natural state of excellence. Enroll now, because New Era University awaits the future we can build together.
Hindi tayo napapayag na mapunta sa kurakot ang salaping pinaghirapan ng bawat Pilipino.
Mga balita kaliwat kanan para sa katotohanan. Hindi namin aatrasan. Tumutok na at maging maalam. Bata ng Agila. Weekend, tuwing Sabado, alas 4 ng hapon. Dito lang sa Net 25.
Ang bawat pagkain siguradong may kwento, lalo na ang mga ipinamana pa at inabot na ng dekada-dekada. Namnamin ang lasa ng mga pagkaing may nakabubusog na kwento. Isa-serve na ang Savoring Stories sa LTE. Love, Tony Pet, and Everything. Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. sa Net 25.
Ready, Claire? Okay, Claire, today we will make a paragraph about the things that you've learned from your trip to Museum Pambata. Alright? Okay. So, let's start with what you remember. Before we make the paragraph, we are going to talk about first what you remember from the things that you read. Are you ready? Okay. But tell me, what was that exhibit that we went to? What kind of exhibit? The one with the... What are the things that you remember from there? Give me 5 things you remember.
Plants.
There were plants. You saw some plants in that exhibit. What else?
Animals.
We saw some animals. That's right. What else? I think we saw a bahay kubo, right? And what do you call that? Is that a rainforest? And what was the other thing here? The one that's black. What kind of animal was that? A carabao, that's right. So, we read all the things that were posted in that exhibit. Do you remember that? So, what do you remember then? From the things you read? What should people not do?
People should not cut down or destroy animals' homes because they have to move away.
What will move away?
The animals.
The animals will move away. So if you cut down the trees, especially in the rainforest, the animals will go away. Will they have any place to live in? No. What if from the rainforest, which is their houses, and which is their homes, they would go to another place? They would go to another place, like a city. Will they be able to live there? No,
it
they
would
won't.
be even harder for them to find a new home.
Oh, that's going to be very hard. And I don't think they will survive there, right? Because it's not their home. What else do you remember?
There are some plants that can be used for medicine.
Oh, that's correct. And what are examples of plants that you remember? The lagundi, that's correct. Lagundi is used for sore throats and
Coughs.
coughs, that's correct. So we use lagundi. Lagundi is also a medicinal plant.
I drank lagoon. I took the medicine that was made from lagoon.
Oh, that's correct. You drink medicine so that you would be free of coughing, correct? Okay, what else? What else do you remember? How about what kind of bird was that we saw there up in the
Slide.
by the slide? What was that animal?
It was the Philippine eagle.
The Philippine eagle. What do you remember about the Philippine eagle? It's called a letter H. Haribon.
Haribon.
Haribon comes from the words haring ibon. Right? Right. And then I remember by the exhibit there with the carabaos, what was there?
There was a man at the rice field.
And then it also talked about different kinds of rice. There's brown rice, there's white rice, there's
Red
rice, there's black rice also, right? Did you enjoy going to museo?
Yes.
Okay, so how did you feel?
I feel very happy.
Why were you very happy?
It was really fun there.
And it made it really, really fun because you were able to read information from the exhibits, right? So do you think reading is very important?
Yes.
Why is reading important, Claire?
Because you can learn many things.
You can learn many things by reading, and what else? And if you learn many things, what does it do for you?
It makes me learn lessons and it makes me learn also
It makes you also
be smart.
smarter, right? We're already smart. So if you keep on reading, you would become smarter. Even more, you will be able to learn a lot more because you are able to read. So reading is very, very important. Very good, right? Okay, so let's make a paragraph, all right? Are you ready? So let's start with our topic sentence. We'll make a paragraph with 5 sentences. The first sentence would be a topic sentence. It's about what your whole paragraph is about, okay? Then let's make 3 sentences for the details, or we also call them supporting sentences. What do we call them? Supporting sentences. Supporting sentences talk about details that is about the topic sentence. And lastly, let's have a closing sentence. What is it that we are going to talk about, the last one?
Closing sentence.
A closing sentence. You can make a closing sentence by rewriting your topic sentence or talking about your emotions. Okay, how do you feel about the whole trip? And lastly, you can also make a conclusion or a closing sentence by stating your opinion about the topic. Okay? Alright? So what will be the title of your paragraph, Claire?
My trip to Museo Pambata.
Your trip to Museum Pambata, or we call it My Trip to Museum Pambata. Are you ready? Okay.